Hello friends, welcome back. It's Big Deno Plays Kingdom Death. Today we're going to play a Dragon King. Easily one of the coolest models in the game, possibly the coolest. It's a gigantic. I think the only thing that comes close to its size is I'm looking at my cabinet, is probably Spidicules, but about to be dwarfed no doubt by the Ivory Dragon in a few years' time whenever it arrives. This is a amazing showdown, really fun. It's been a while since I played it, but I'm sure it'll be great. So we're going to take, for good survivors, we're just looking to level up knowledges and level up our philosophies at this point. I think we're feeling pretty good on gear. So we achieved King Cuisine and picked ourselves up Relativity, which is nice. We've absolutely crushed it. It's interesting if we look at this at the fights we've had. So White Lion level 1, Prologue level 2, and then 2 Jigger Lions, 2 Smog Singers at level 2 and a level 3, Sunstalker, one of each of them. The only thing that we've actually out hunted on here is probably the Lonely Tree. That's the only, so we've picked up like a bonus 3 basically. So we would be at 34 if we didn't have the Lonely Tree. And as you can see, King Cuisine's 36. So really we're probably one year ahead of where we could be if not for the Lonely Tree. So I'm beginning to think that the collective cognition is not as big a deal if you include additional monsters, because if you hunt additional level 1s, you don't get much benefit out of it, right? The one thing that it's doing is it's really forcing you to hunt higher level monsters as soon as you can, which is just a great and positive thing. So yeah, Dragon King level 1, 4 survivors going in. We've only got 14, but I'm feeling like we're about to get critical mass where we start getting really cool survivors. So Deja's coming in once again with the Cat Fang set. Normal leather set with the Mighty Bone Axe. 2 changes that I've made for 2 of our champions. So Delberto is rocking 2 Lion Beast guitars, and we've also given him the Long Claw. So the reason we've done that is I want to get more paired attacks off, but the Long Claw is actually sharp, reach 2, deadly. So if we need to switch to, let's make some attacks, let's go. Not worried about his armour at this point. There's also a second reason, which I'll share in a second. Rando is wearing Rawhide. Even though he's an osteophage, he's not going to have 10 at all armour locations. He's only going to have 4. Round Leather Shield, Lucky Charm, Scrap Boots, blah, 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 Ham Fluter. Hey, so the reason we're doing that is we want to get Landon his positivity upgraded. If you depart, you're full of confidence and you truck along. So that's if you're at maximum armour. So he's going to be our highest armour value, so we're going to get both of those. Important to note, he's guardless, so he cannot use block, dodge, deflect, anything like that, because he believes in himself. But he does get 2 evasion tokens when he arrives, which is awesome. Cool. Assuming he makes it. So let's depart. It's a great little fight. I'm excited. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll have a fun time. I'm sure no one's going to get killed. No, it's pretty good. These are fun. These have got some bad ones in here, but I think we're okay placed for those. We haven't seen, what haven't we seen? We haven't seen any good ones yet. We're going to do herb gathering in the space right before the dude, and we'll do mineral gathering as well. So we will depart. Boom, everyone is at max survival. We've got plenty of insanity. I purchased Hardy Ego on Vu. and that's about it. Okay, so we will go here, and the first person is Vu. Ornate Temple. We just roll a random hunt event. $67 was nearly a statue again. Had so many statues and saliva pools. We do. If any survivor has a sickle, all survivors gain 1 understanding. Hey, we're going to trigger a insight on Vu. Boom. Deja vu. Rolls a 7 on the insight table, which is gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. 1, 2, 3. And we pick ourselves up another seed pattern and we get tithe box. I think we're going to try and make a tithe box. I'm going to put that there, in fact, so that I remember it. Great. Next one is a random hunt event. And we roll 29. Titans in the dark. Dark blacksmith. Each survivor may give him 1 piece of gift and their gear grid and roll on the table. Do we need the steel sword or the steel shield? We are not chasing swords, but the steel shield could be good. Do we have anything we want to give him? Steel shield? No, we're fine. We move on. Oop. Settlement ruins. Lando Calrissian has explore, so he's investigating. Gets +2. So Lando could get +1 courage here if he rolls a 5+. He rolls an 8. Landon is prepared and he gains a 7, which is gain an understanding. Cool. Landon. We also gain a population. Very nice. Can be a male. Dorian. Alright, our last event. Don't be cultivated crypt. So we can roll a random hunt event, gain 1 understanding. We do need to do herb gathering, but it's not going to matter. I'll do herb gathering quickly. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 10 is 22. Plus 32, 41 on herb gathering. I think that's gain a single fresh acanthus, which is actually all I wanted out of that for our dude to consume. I'm going to put that here. Okay, so overheat, damage, and speed. I reckon we can take that. I reckon we can take that. Let's have a read of overheat. End of each monster turn, perform irradiate. I reckon we're going to do it. I reckon we're going to draw 3 resources. A damage and a speed. Done. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-boom. Yeah, the big fella. Look at him. He's a monster. Here we go. Okay, so we've got stone columns, top of pillar. We've got unseen agony, overheat, irradiate, +1/+1. We gain 3 resources from the Dragon King. And we get hardened ribs. Did we literally just get the hardest one to get? Radioactive dung. Veined wing. I feel like the ribs is the one piece that you're trying to track down for the suit. The suit. It is. Oh, good times for me. Good times. We have 4 advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Or 8. Oh, I wonder what you do if you play a level 3 and you draw that card. Mustn't draw 8 basics. We're toughness 13. We deploy anywhere we want. Five spaces away. Okay, so Landon, 1, 2, 3, 5. Landon's our target. So he gains 2 evasion tokens. So we're going to give him that. 1, 2. And he also gains 2 reroll tokens, which is very nice, very nice. And that's the aftermath. Vu is not going to gain anything extra. Delberto is not gaining anything. Landon's got his things. And Rando, classic Rando. Yeah, alright, cool. I think we're going to be good to go in a second, so we'll just go here. We'll just go here. And we'll just go here. We'll kick off. Okay, let's go. These brave little people standing there against this buffet. So, 1, we get threat with the highest strength in range. That's Landon. It's Landon. It's Landon or Rando, so we'll take Landon. Wonderful. So, move and attack the target. Dun, 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 dun. Gnash. It's 3 speed because of the +1 token. Hitting on a 3+, his evasion 7, so that goes to 9+. He rolls a 9. Unfortunately, we are guardless, so we can't dodge, we can't block. We must spend a survival or gain a -1 token. We're fine. We roll 1, 2 to the boots, 1, 2, 3 to the boots. And then at the end of the monster turn, we perform Irradiate, which is the monster gains a -1 toughness token. Boom. Okay, that's the end of his turn. It's time for our turn. Okay, so what's our goals here, Deno? So our first goal is to get proficiency points for everyone. Guitar, dagger. Alright, so let's start with Rando. He is not there, he is there. So Rando is going to swing with the ham fluter. 2 speed, but he's got an extra speed. 6+ goes to 5+. He's going to have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the rear. He rolls a perfect hit, means he gains a progress, and he hits 3 times. Okay, failure, failure, and a reflex. Okay, so Rando does have a luck token, which means the hand fluter is critting on 9s. And it whistles while you swing. Gain a survival and an insanity. So we're critting on 9s and wounding on hand fluter is 8. And he is down at, so we're wounding on 4s. That's a critical. You knock off a chunk. Gain a husk and a veined wing. Oh my god, permanent movement. It's movement 7. Husk and a veined wing. That does a wound. 1 wound. This one is a 2, so that's a failure. So turn to face the attacker, kicked away, suffer knockback 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn to face. Done. Landon is going to swing in the rear with the Mighty Bone Axe. Four as a hits, and he gets Serpent Wings. So again, we are critting on a 10 and wounding on, I think he's wounding on anything but. Yeah, anything but. That's a wound. Boom. Place the Dragon King leaps into the air. Place 2 lava pool terrain tiles. I have them right here ready to go. On spaces the Dragon King occupies, then move the Dragon King full away from the attacker. So, what's his speed actually? Speed 10. So he's going to end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to end up all the way back here. So we'll just dodge, or we'll dash, I should say, to there. Okay, so that is a survival on Rando to dash. And Rando's going to surge now. We'll just mark his club point. Oh, he doesn't need it. He's already got it. Why did I? Oh, he's got relativity. That's right. I was like, why did I bring Rando? He's got an axe proficiency point. Done. Landon will then move to here. So we'll swing with the ham fluter again. 2 hits, and we get a super dense and a serpent tail vertebrae. So again, critting on a 9. That's a wound, but not a crit, so we ignore the failure. And the second one, that's a wound, but not a crit, and we trigger the wound reaction. If the attacker is adjacent to the monster, place them in a knockdown, unoccupied corner of the showdown board. Okay, so we will go with the Delberto, and he's going to spend a survival to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to go in the side, actually. We don't want to be in the rear. We're going to do a paired attack. No, actually, we'll spend a surge to deflect 2. And then we'll do a paired attack. Get the deflect up first. He rolls 4 speed. These hit on 7s, which goes to 5s. 2, that's good. When you make a paired attack, gain a progress. We just did 1, 2. So there is a reflex. We will cancel that reflex with guitar specialization. And we will attempt to critical, or attempt to wound the first one. So these are not very likely to crit. Yeah, 7, so we need a 5. That's a critical. Actually, should we allow it to lower his thing? No, it's fine. Take a wound, gain our guitar. And then the next one, that's a 3, it's not a wound, so. Finally, we've done dash and surge. We've done dash and surge. We will dash with Deja. Three speed on the cafe knife. Accuracy 5, 2 pluses on this knife is unbelievable. Perfect hit. Anything for perfect hit. Actually, we're going to consume first. The Acanthus using a surge. No critical. Death blow. Super dense. Yep. Love this weapon. We've got 2 evasion on Deja, and because we're attacking in the rear with the Cycloid Scale Shadow Walk, we're sharp. So yellow is our critical dice. That's a critical. Super dense critical. Boom, boom, boom. That microwave heart. It's a wound. Boom, boom, boom. Suffer a -1 toughness token from Irradiate. Irradiate. Done. Unseen Agony. All survivors in the blast zone suffer 1 damage to random hit locations for each thing. So it's 2 damage to 1 hit location. To the head for Deja, and to the head for Delberto. That's it. Wounding that one. It's a critical if there was a critical, but there's not. That's the end of our turn. Dragon King flips. Nuclear Blast. We'll surge at this point with Deja. Three hits. 1, 2, 3. That's first strike and impervious. Performs Irradiate. So she's going to suffer a 3 damage now to the hands. And he's going to suffer 3 damage to the body. That's done. We are not, no, we still are in the rear. And we still have our evasion. We don't gain sharp, but I don't think we need sharp at this point because his toughness is 10. So this one, actually we'll do this one first. No. Do this one. It's a wound. So another Irradiate, he's another -1 toughness token. And that is a fail to wound. At this point, we will Surge with Delbert, I think. And he will swing with the Grimjaw, not the Grimjaw, the Longclaw. Hitting on a 4+. 2 hits. Impervious, damn you, Impervious. Would love to get a critical here. Not quite. It's Impervious, so nothing happens. Delberto is gain 2 random disorders. No, with Qatar, we cancel that reflex. No, thank you. This one, it's a critical. King's Claws, and it has 4. This has been a very productive fight. Okay, so at this point, unfortunately, the nuclear blast is going to happen because I don't think I can get anyone else in range. So, who does it turn to face? He stands up thanks to Fist and Two's proficiency. So he'll dash to here, I think, and we'll face this way. Five damage to the waist for Delbert. 3, 4, 5. And then he's about to perform Irradiate, which takes him to 5, which means we are going to perform a Meltdown. Meltdown, oh yeah, everybody's melting. Okay, let's go. The Dragon King's nuclear heart. Everything in the monster's path burns in a wave of unseen heat. Okay, so we will dash with Delbert. At what point can we do that, Deno? We can't. So Delbert is going to take 5 damage. Is that right? Caught in the disintegrating wave. Flip all lava pool terrain tiles to obsidian tower terrain tiles. There isn't any. I was wondering where they were. And then remove all toughness tokens. So it's 5 damage to the waist again. Damn. Alright, he's going to have to roll severe injury roll. Come on, Delberto. Come on, mate. 7. He's got a systemic pressure, so it goes down to 6. Destroyed genitals. Gain a random disorder. Honourable. It's not a fully bad one. And then he rolls a dice. Caught in the disintegrating wave. Come on, Delberto. A 5. If you're not blind, suffer the blind severe head injury. You know what? It's actually not a bad thing because I want him to hit less often with those double guitars. That's it. That's the disintegrating wave. All of the toughness tokens go away. We need to do 2 wounds to finish the job. At this point, we probably just use Delberto and get another paired one. Missing arms, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already got deflect up. He rolls 3 perfect hits. He rolls 4 hits. because he jumped. Ah, that's an idiot. What an idiot. Why would you roll 4 hits, you idiot? Fucking idiot. Cosmic uppercuts. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. It's 3 speed. Delberto is evasion 4. He rolls 3 hits. One of those is ignored because of the singing hat. So these 2 go to the body and the hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And he gains the Starwood Survivor status card. Good work, champion. That's fine. We'll swing. Cat Fang knife. Yeah, he's already dashed. The death blow. You little beauty. Oh my god. We will do the reflex. And if we move into the rear, we also gain sharp. So we'll do that. That's a critical. Kill the nuclear blast. We suffer 1 damage to 1 damage to the body. I'll just make sure we've marked all of our proficiency point for the dagger, proficiency point for the guitar, proficiency point for the axe. There's a huge roll, Deno, huge roll. -2 toughness to wound this location. Death blow. Yes. Gain a radiant heart, strange resource. That was a fucking shellacking. I got so many resources out of that. Oh, what? Radiant Heart. When you gain this resource, roll 1d10 on a 3+, you burst into flames and die. Who do we want to do that? It's probably Vu. Dagger, relentless. It's not. At what point do we gain that? I'm not sure what to do. Alright, well everyone gains 3 courage, 3 understanding and a random fighting art. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Landon achieved White Secret. 1, 2, 3. Rando and Deja Vu achieved Bold. Alright, let's do a bold roll. She rolls a 2. She gains a strength token. Rando also gains Stalwart, and he rolls a 9. Randon gains a permanent strength. That guy is out of this world. And Landon gains White Secret. Alright, well, let's do White Secret, and then we'll decide who's going to gain this microwave heart and die. What an annoying fucking flip. Well, I mean, I didn't need to choose that, I suppose. I could have chose the Veined Wing, but I didn't know that was going to happen, so White Secret. Lunacy, brain trauma. 2, insanity. A random disorder. He's got emotionless again. Don't think you can have 2, but I'm going to take it. So we just get double 2s. And then remember the story. And he rolls a Lantern 10, the story of the invisible hair. Leyline Walker. We might need to get this guy osteophage. Leyline Walker. No armour or accessory gear in your gear grid gain. Leyline Walker. And the extra sense fighting art. Alright, so he gains 2 fighting arts, crazed and extra sense. So we'll roll to see if we don't keep it. We roll a 10, which means he gets 2 Lumi. And then the second one, we roll an 8, which means he gets 1 Lumi and he has no fighting arts. Oh, when you would suffer a brain trauma, so he doesn't actually gain emotionless, replace this with one of them. We'll draw 2 knowledges. Please draw osteophage. Relativity. Thank you. Delbert. Fighting art. Crazed as well. Don't need to get crazed. Delbert has to use a reroll. Yep. Damn, that sucks. Fu already used the reroll. Rolls a 9, gains a Lumi. And Rando, classic Rando, gains a Lumi. Okay, that's White's Secret done. How good is fucking Hardy Ego? That is incredible. Okay, so in the showdown, I need to roll a 1 or a 2 on this roll. See if I need to worry about it. Oh. Get out of here. That's the wrong page, don't I? All right, I think it's 4 basics and 4 basic and 4 Dragon King. One, 2, 3, 4. What did we miss? We missed horn fragments. Lots of horn fragments. 6 of these. And we're getting 6 of these because we have 2 dead. 1, nice, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand by. Okay, what an interesting fight. I definitely think that grabbing those resources made a big difference for us. The start of the monsters. Yeah, he was about to become movement 5, but it's no big deal. I am so happy we did not lose our survivor. Alright, manage departing survivors. No, we complete the showdown. 1 hunt XP, 7 endeavours, and a collective cognition. So we're pondering gourmandism and verminism. Mind you, losing that reroll on what's the name sucks. One, two, three. We might just do 1 roll this time, I think. 1, 2, 3. The top one. Death. Nominate a survivor to die. Departing survivors gain quixotic. Okay, I think we're going to nominate Emma here. We're just not going to send her out again. She's got 4. Newborn survivors gain an additional +1 strength. Oh, do we nominate someone to gain +2 luck? We don't really need luck at this point. We've got plenty. I don't really want to lose Lucy. She's our physiognomist. So we get a free clean of death if we nominate Emma. Emma, you've done us a wonderful job. We're very proud of you. Gain us a basic resource. Newborn survivors gain an additional +1 strength for the rest of the campaign. How am I going to remember that? Just going to have to remember it, don't I? That is absolutely sensational. I wonder if there's a way to track that in here. Oh, done. Okay, so I think that will apply to all newborn survivors now. Let me just see if I... No, that's fine. We're not going to worry about doing that now. We don't have 10 endeavours. I think we only have... Who returned? Vu, no Tinker, so there's 1. Delbert, Tinker, 1, 2, 3. Landon, no Tinker, so 4. Rando, no Tinker, so 5. 6, 7 from cooking. Collective toil. 8, I think. Okay. Hooded Knight. The buffet rocks up. Gonna fight. Oh no, there's no one with the sword. A lantern 10. Rando gains the sword. Unfortunately. What can we do about that? Or we duel. Yeah, Emma duels with him and then dies. See you later, champion. I don't want any swords. Does he come back again? Again, the idiot? He must do. Unfinished business. He just keeps coming back. Wasting my time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all story events, that's all things. We're definitely going to innovate, but let's add these to the... Oh no, we need to do our... not that, we need to do our knowledges. Oh, and then we need to do our level ups of knowledges. And that may actually happen before these get dealt. So, relativity, awesome. Believe in yourself. Osteophage, that is what we wanted. Yes. Okay. So let's just look through. Deja is going to lose a strength. No, we ate the herbs in the middle of the showdown, so that's fine. And now we've got 2 relativities from so Landon's got a relativity and Rando's got a relativity. So Desperate Strike levels up to Desperate Strike 3. 2 reroll tokens, 1, 2, and on arrival, arrive there. So then we're going to go 1, 2 from relativity. Beautiful. And Delbert is going to go 1, 2 from relativity. And Vu is going to go 1, 2, relativity, health 3. That is pretty good indeed. Delbert, Landon. So was Landon out? Yeah, we don't want Sword Oath. Leyline Walker. So we want to buy Landon. Osteophage. Has he got enough Lumi? He's got enough Lumi. It's only 4. I'm doing that right now so I don't forget. Get out of here. Get out of here. That guy has just become an unbelievable beast. Optimus Prime. Believe in yourself's leveled up too. So is health. Health's leveled up. Finally. And believe in yourself from Optimism's leveled up. And Desperate Strike. Yes. Desperate Strike. Finally, that one's actually worthwhile. Well, it was always worthwhile, but when they're leveled up, that's when you get really, really happy about seeing them flipped on the forum. Gourmandism. Okay, so we still have that available. Let's just put these in. Broken Lantern. 2 hide, skull, bone, perfect bone, question marks. Question marks, bone, 2 hide, skull, perfect bone. And we'll put the Dragon King ones in. Not the king, the Dragon King, a king's tongue, a husk, a king's claws, a husk, a radiant heart, a king's claws, a husk, a veined wing, a radioactive dung, and a hardened ribs, which is literally the hardest one to get, and a radiant heart. And we got it on our actual first flip. Sometimes I love myself. All right. So let's do our basics. So we're going to go bone, hide, organ. And we're going to do an innovates. Character. Seems like a good start, Deno. Records we're not taking. Scrap smelting we're not taking. Heart flute, we take character. Okay, so do we need anything else? Light forging, no. We need to do Slenderman for that. Battle paint, no. Forbidden dance, no. Leather making, no. Nightmare training, no. Special innovate the weapon crafter. Oh, let's just add the dragon armory rather, and see if we can craft anything cool from the dragon armory. We need to do our level ups. What does that require? A horn fragment, a cabled vein. We can build the boots though. What does that require? 2 radioactive dung. And the belt. Cool. Okay. Let's do our verminism level up, shall we? So we've leveled up into level 2 verminism, Vermin Lord, I think. Are we on to level 3? Delberto. No, we're level 2. Delberto rolls a 2. Gain a Lumi. Oh, I really want mirror eyes. Gain a random vermin resource and consume it immediately. This could be a rather bad time for our verminist. We flip a crab spider. That's lucky. Boo. Gourmandism, are we on level 2 or level 3? I think we're on level 3 for gourmandism. Look at this big guy. Deja. Level 3. Every bite is an epiphany. Gain a Lumi and roll 1d10. Don't roll a 1. 7. Departing survivors gain survival up to the settlement's limit and a +1 strength token, and collective cognition 17 is gastromancer and 1 understanding. Gastromancer, hey? What does that look like? We are definitely hunting another Dragon King, friends, so... Oh my god! The second stomach? Survivor status card. So that's a whole nother equipment loadout thing. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. We clear Relentless for that, I think. Alright, we probably try Nightmare Training on Vu, 1, 2, 3, to try and roll an 8 or a 9, and then we can get dagger specialisation. So that's an 8. Boom. And then we gain an organ to level up dagger mastery. Love it. What does dagger mastery even do? Never leveled up dagger before. After a wounded hit location is discarded, a dagger master who is adjacent to the attacker and the wounded monster. Oh, wow. That is very, very interesting for us. With the lucky cat fang knife, we can just be deadly all over. Who was the other person who was close? Landon, 9 survival. Let's do a Nightmare Training with Landon. 1, 2, 3. Need an 8 or a 9. 3, we'll spend a survival and reroll. That's a 9. And we'll gain Axe Mastery. So we need to spend 2 organs for that. Right, we've got so few organs, that's actually our biggest problem here. We cannot draw organs. I'm not using that radioactive dung. Why do we have 37 hide? Like, what is happening right now? The 1,000-year sunspots. I don't think we are going to make ourselves a Scleaver at this point. So we're going to use those two 1,000-year sunspots for our level ups. And I reckon that'll just about do us, friends. I don't see anything else that we need at this point. The Dragon King Armory, hardened ribs. Yeah, so we need more. We need some horn fragments to be able to do anything useful there. Next lantern year, we have a fight against the Butcher, so it'd be good to make some stuff. This is going well. This is going extremely well. Gourmandism is leveling up in my estimations. I can't believe we got Axe Master. We've got like 6 masteries in this settlement. Axe, Club, Dagger, Fist and Tooth, Guitar and Shield. I gotta get a bow. I gotta get a bow guy out. We've got the Inkblood bow. Do we start going out with Vu now with the Inkblood bow with Gastromancer? No. Alright, do we try and get an... do we send out Franklin, our survivalist, to try and level that up? I think we do. Tammy is awesome with Giga Slayer. Danny. Let's go Cindy. And let's go Big Whale. So my plan for Big Whale was he's going to use Red Fist and we're going to buy the White Lion Mask. So he can spend strength tokens in survival, but then he's got this Nightmare Spurs. Once per showdown, you may spend all your survival to lose all your +1 strength tokens and gain that many +1 luck tokens. So it doesn't really work with the White Lion Mask, but it's pretty fun. We'll save Big Whale. We don't need to send him out. I reckon we might try a couple of auguries and see if we can have a kid. So first person, 7 is a intimacy and 6 is gain a survival. So we'll roll 1 intimacy roll. We have +1 to this roll. So it is a 6, which goes to a 7. So we are going to have a new baby. And that will be a female, and her name will be Dolly. And she is going to be the child of Landon and Cindy. Going to inherit Axe. So there's a manual newborn survivor bonus from Clan of Death, bonus from death, which is amazing. We rolled a 7 on this intimacy chart. Does that get us any bonus? I don't recall. Parentage gain 10 survival. Nope. And we didn't have a grand feast, so we don't get anything else. But we do have character. So I think we have to build the character deck. Cool. All right, let's do that now. I pre-built it. Actually, it's just the same as from last time, but I didn't want to muck around with it. The magma. I'll do this offline. All right. Well, it's been inscribed, but let's do this here. We get the parent. That's a good one. I like the parent. What would have our randomised one given us? The clever. I like the clever too. The parent is great. inexplicably survive. Oh my God. If we can get an accuracy on her. What is it that thing that lets us do? Let's have a look. Mass immune. Survivor with 2+ accuracy who inexplicably survived. Oh my God. And the blacksmith. We could potentially be able to make the mass immune. What does mass immune even do? I want to make this tithe box, I think. It is nuts. It is a katana. It is deadly 2. It has deflect 2. 7 speed, 7 plus 7 damage. We've got to try and make that. We've got to try and get that guy +1 accuracy. We need to eat a Cyclops fly and hopefully roll 6+. And then just let it die. Okay, cool. So she draws a philosophy now. At this point, we could let her get anything. So let's go romanticism. Wanderlust. Just realised I'm pretty sure I didn't put Wanderlust into the deck. No, I did not. And let's do our Wanderlust. We're actually going to go into bow for this trick. So a bit of fun. Romanticism. A life of adventure. Gain a Lumi. And we roll a 6. Gain 3 and... Oh my God. We gained an accuracy, 3 Lumi. No, 2 Lumi and 3 insanity. Oh my God. That is nuts. And she gains 2 courage, which means she's a matchmaker. And she rolls a 7. Let's gain a bonus endeavour. Alrighty, well, I am feeling very, very good. Let's add a couple of these. So these are all the things I've picked up along the way. Oh, we had 2, no, we had 2 bold rolls. Tithe. Patterns. We need to add the tithe box. We need to add the imitation butcher mask. 1, 2. Weaponsmith's hammer and the Elder Aegis. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the tithe box, what does that require? It requires a broken lantern and some stuff from a level 1. A survivor whose ear was cut off while bloodletting keeps it. So we need to do a bloodletting. So let's do a bloodletting. We gain an extra endeavour. Who do we want to do bloodletting on? Has anyone got any good or bad things? Suppose we could try and remove secretive from Cindy. Secretive we don't like. Yeah, we'll try and lose secretive on Cindy. Bloodletting. We roll a 4, I think. Is that exactly what we want or not? Syncope gain 3 insanity. So we've done bloodletting. So I reckon that's sufficient. So we will now make a tithe box. I watched Bra Mithra use a tithe box and it feels pretty good. And I think that tithe box is going to sit in our second stomach. Yep, cool. So +2 accuracy, +2 strength, and +2 evasion. Seems good. All right, friends, we're going to call it there. Very, very good situation we find ourselves in. We're going to go hunt a level 2 Dragon King, see if we can pick ourselves up enough parts to buy quite a few of these things. Feeling really good. I might buy a blast shield actually. What does that require? Yeah, it's slightly better. What does it require? A King's Tongue and an iron. I don't think the King's Tongue is used for anything else. Horn fragment, bone, husk. Cabled vein, husk, leather. Horn fragment, iron, hardened ribs, leather. 2 veined wing and an organ and an iron for the dragon belt. We can make that. 1 king's claws, 1 husk, 1 organ. So we need to make a lot of organs. But yeah, King's Tongue, we can make a blast shield. We'll make a blast shield. It's not any different to the leather shield, but it's just a actually it's not as good as the one. It's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the hazmat shield. Maybe I don't want one of those. We'll take an iron and a thing back. I don't want one of those. The leather shield's just as good. Strange, we'll take our iron back. Yeah, we've got 4 iron, that's nice. And the Dragon King, King's Tongue. Awesome. Okay, that'll do us, friends. Feeling good. We got character now. We're going to set up that chick to be a bow specialist, our new survivor, our romanticist Dolly, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun over the next few years. We got Slenderman coming, which will mean we'll be able to get a gloom hammer very soon, and yeah, it's all looking good. Friends, I will catch you on the next Lantern Year. Big Dinner out.